Joining us now, Hollywood icon Jude Law. He first broke onto the scene in The Talented Mr. Ripley, role that landed him his first Oscar nomination. He's captured hearts in The Holiday, one of more than 60 films under his belt so far. And now Jude Law is returning to the small screen. He's starring in and producing the new Netflix series. It's called Black Rabbit. He plays a restaurant owner here in New York who seems to have it all together until his ne'er-do-well brother returns to town.
It's a rental and I'm 4 months behind.
Yeah.
What's that mean? Pay your bills. And sell. Why don't you sell that sweet whip you've got?
What sweet whip? The Jag? It's falling apart. The electrics are shot. Rear windows don't work. I'd get what? 4 grand, 5 grand.
Okay. Jake's broke? Come on. You broke?
I'm holding on by the skin of my teeth. I didn't budget for you.
It's early.
Oh, Jude, welcome back.
Hello. Good to be here.
You know, this is one of those series where I think the audience is going to see Jason Bateman and Jude Law in a bit of a new light.
That's the hope.
Yeah.
That's the hope. We saw the potential of these brothers. You think you know them, you think you got the read on them, and then as the story unfolds, the layers of their facades peel away. But you know, I'm in the company of Jason, and he's got that magic superpower that few actors have, where you kind of just can't help but like him.
Yeah.
So in this role, playing as you put it, ne'er-do-well, you still forgive him.
And he's got this scruffy look going on.
He's pretty good, though, right?
Well, yeah, he's, again, handsome man, much like yourself. But it's one of those things where there's some lines that he gives, and you don't want to necessarily pull for him, but you find yourself chuckling with him, pulling for him.
Yeah.
And he's not necessarily the most likable character in this thing.
No, but I mean, neither of them are. But at the heart of this story is this bond, this, you know, how far will you go for someone you love, for your brother, for your family? And the backdrop is New York, and New York that, you know, I've been coming here 30 years, and anyone who comes here once, twice, however many times, you know, you feel this vitality on the street, and at night, whether you go to a bar, a restaurant, out to the theater, on the streets, and we wanted to put that in a show. It's very much the backdrop.
You really do capture the essence of the city very well. In fact, I would contend that New York it's a character in the series.
It's very much a character in the series. We took great care, you know, putting a diverse and eclectic group of characters around us from all the corners of the city. And so you get a real sense of, you know, there are scenes in the Upper East Side, down in the Village, Coney Island, and there's a real authenticity to it.
You mentioned you being here in New York back in the mid-'90s. I believe we have a picture of a slightly younger Jude Law. This is circa 1995.
With his bleached blonde hair. That wasn't my fault. That was the director of the play I was doing. You know, I came over here. I had absolutely no money, and I was put up in a little place on the lower. I remember I was up by the park, and I had to walk. I walked to rehearsals because I had like no cash.
That's a heck of a walk.
It was a long walk, like 30-odd blocks, and it was cold. It was in February, and I'd get there, and like my face would be frozen, and I'd eat all the free food, and then rehearse, and walk back. I was desperate for my first paycheck.
Yeah.
But I had a brilliant time here.
It seems like all that walking paid off.
I walked to the right place.
We should mention, in addition to producing the series and starring in the series, you also sing in the series as well.
If you can call it that.
But no, and it's funny because when I heard it, I was like, oh, they must have like voiced over this part. But this is actually you,
so there's
and Bateman's on the drums?
Bateman really is on the drums. We have a backstory that these brothers were in a band in the late 90s.
Yeah.
And called the Black Rabbits. And it kind of imploded for them. And we thought, well, we can get a great soundtrack out of this, but also who can write our tune? And we were very lucky to get Albert Hammond Jr. from The Strokes. He wrote the tune for us. And I got to perform it. Luckily, you know, they have ways of making you sound half listenable nowadays. Where if they
call it the auto-tune.
That's what they call it.
Auto-tune.
I'm hidden behind a lot of static, yeah.
You also are going to be in a film that's going to be released soon where you play Vladimir Putin. And I understand that you received about a 10-minute standing ovation recently for the
Venice Film Festival.
At the Venice Film Festival.
Yeah.
What more can you tell us about it? But clearly, the crowd there loved it. What can folks expect from this?
It's a very smart, very propulsive, fictional look using real political landmarks as sort of punctuation at how and why Putin got put into power in the 90s. Yeah.
A lot of folks would be upset if I didn't ask you about the holiday series. Perhaps you've heard they are remaking the holiday. I assume you've heard about this.
I'm playing the grandfather. No, I'm not. I'm really not. I know, you know, I heard about it. I know nothing about it.
Nothing?
Nothing.
So do we know if Graham is coming back?
I don't think I'm in it. I don't know.
If they asked, would you?
Nancy Myers would have to be involved. She was the magic, you know, that brought all that together.
How'd you find out that it was being remade?
I think Nancy wrote to me and said, "Have you heard about this?" Literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Pleasure to see you.
So good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
By the way, we should mention that your buddy, your sidekick, Jason Bateman, he will be here tomorrow.
Oh, boy, I'm sorry.
Anything you want me to ask him? You want to leave a message?
Just tell him to behave.
I will.
I apologize in advance.
Did he cut that beard off that he grew in the movie?
Well, he did, and then he'll tell you this, but his wife really liked it, so he's kind of growing it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see what he comes with tomorrow. By the way, that's the same day that Black Rabbit premieres on Netflix. That's tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.